Hey everybody, welcome to 307 country. Well, today I'm Hafting axes. So I got this Tassie that I got from Ozdatman down in Australia. Started putting an edge on it. I'll show you how I'm doing that. Got a handle here, the bucking handle, 34.5 inch. Got her fit on there pretty good. It'll go down the rest of the way if I hit it. We're just about proud, so once we get down all the way, it's good. There you go. So I need to clean the handle up a little bit. It's been probably a couple hours worth of work getting it down to where it needs to be. That's the nice thing about these handles that Buckin's got. They come with plenty of wood on the eye to work with. Get it where you want it, the angle you want it, the whole deal. So yeah, I'll get her sanded up, cleaned up, and we're about ready to put a wedge in it. But let me get it sharpened up first, and I'll show you how I do that. I don't have a 2x72 belt grinder, so I'll show you what I got that I do that to sharpen it with, and we'll go from there. So I'll get set up and bring you back for that. All right, welcome to my belt grinder. Just got my 18-inch belt sander mounted in my vise. Kick the trigger on, lock it on. Do have, I don't know if you can see, it's not quite sharp right there. So I'm just working each edge down till I start getting a burr on it, and she'll be sharp. Be a wicked axe. So I'll kick this on and show you a little bit of grinding, and then we'll start getting it on a finished handle. Okay, you can kind of see there's a double bevel on there a little bit. And there's just a little bit of an edge there that needs taken off. I've got a couple stones. So I'll just stone the rest of this face down and get rid of the burr, get it sharp, and we'll get her hafted up. Alright, got her all sanded down with 220. All the grease and stuff taken off of it. So let's go ahead and burn it. Give it a light burn here. I'm going to use a rosebud. I know it's a lot of heat, but we're not going to put it on all. We'll do it from a ways away. Got a little hot there. I like using the rosebud because it's a wider concentration of the heat. I can control it a lot better. I don't get as many hot spots as I do with a little propane torch. That was done anyway. I don't know, what do you think? I think it looks pretty cool. Got a few little spots, but I like it. All right, so that on there. There we go. She's down. Turned out pretty tight. Little piece of heartwood there that burned a little more. But yeah, I think it's good. Proud, pretty good. We'll build a wedge and get her sent home and get some vodka on it. Alright, so I got a purple heart wedge here. Obviously we're going to have to cut her down widthwise. Get it to where it fits in the eye. And then, you know, we're really wide, so we'll have to narrow that down quite a bit. And if you look, what you want to look for, I know a lot of guys get their wedges way wide, so what happens is they get tied up at the top before they even reach the bottom. So you want to have a lot narrower taper up here at the top. Your wedge only needs to be a little bit wider than what your kerf is, plus what room you have on the sides. You want a little bit wider so that when you drive it in there, it compresses the wood into the head and also flares the top out a little bit. But you don't want to have it so wide that you only get that much of your wedge in and then it stops. Then you don't have your wedge all the way to the bottom of the kerf either. So we got to take quite a bit off of here. We'll get that done and bring you back. All right, got the wedge taper it down where I want it. A little under a quarter of an inch probably on this end. Definitely more wedge than what it's going to take to fill that up. So we'll go ahead and get a measurement here. Lengthwise, I probably should have done a length measurement first, because we're definitely long. So I want it a little bit longer, but I definitely want this to sink all the way, so probably cut it off about where that black starts right there, and then I'll run it on the sander a little bit, get a new taper on it. So probably right across here. We'll cut it. And then as far as width goes, we're pretty tight at the back. I got a little bit of a gap up here at the toe, so I want my wedge to be a little bit longer. So we'll give it just a little back here on the back, and then we'll mark it up here at the front where the eye is. So there's our mark there. So we'll go ahead and cut that. So I'll get that cut, get it tapered back off, and we'll glue her and drive her home. Alright, I got the handle all sanded down. Little hot spot there, but real light burn. A couple spots I got a little warm, but that's alright. Got the wedge here. Alright, get her glued up here. Alright, got some glue on it. I like to put a little glue down the curve. Just got a piece of railroad track under there. Alright, throw a piece of leather over the bit so I don't cut my hand. Well, that was good. Need to get me a better setup here for driving wedges in, but All right, we got most of it in the back, so we'll get this trimmed up and sanded up. I did, when I missed that one hit, I chipped the handle a little bit, so she's not going to be perfect, but that head ain't coming off. So get her cleaned up and I'll bring you back. All right, we got her cut off, sanded up. Not too bad. Turned out all right. Even with the chip out of the side right there where I missed, but not bad. So let's go ahead and put some finish on the handle here. I had a little squirt bottle for this, but this stuff plugged up the deal on there. I have to get a new squirter for it. Get up there in the eye. Had some rubber gloves I was going to put on, but they ripped, so. Now we got a pretty good coat on there. Drop a little on the eye, top of the eye here. Yep, I need a new applicator bottle. That's kind of messy. We'll let that soak in. Wipe off what I got here on the handle. All right, we'll let that soak in for a little bit and swell up a little bit, and I'll bring you back here in a few when it dried out. All right, well, she's hung. All right, there's the balance point. Definitely splitter. Beautiful handles, and couldn't be happier with it. I will get a video out. I'm going to build one more axe. I'm going to hang that plum signature that I got, and we'll go out and split some fur with them here at some point. So appreciate everybody watching, and we'll see you on the next one. 307 out.